Hi everyone, today's video is going to be on my skincare routine, and I honestly didn't think I used as many products as I actually do until I pulled everything out, but I'm gonna try to get through everything as fast as possible, so let's get right into it. Okay, so a little background on my skin before we get into the products. I have very dry, very sensitive skin. I'm not prone to acne, but I am prone to redness, and when I do get like hormonal acne, I'm prone to hyperpigmentation, and I do get a little bit of texture on my forehead. So I guess my skincare goals, or what I look for in products, are that they even out my texture, that they even out any discoloration or any redness, and just nourishing overall. Things that are not harmful to my skin, things that don't have really harsh ingredients in them. Okay, so the first product is the Aveeno Ultra Calming Foaming Cleanser, and I've been using Aveeno products for as long as I could remember, and I've been using their foaming cleansers for as long as I could remember. I've also used the one with the green top, and that one works really well, but I changed to this one because I think it's a little bit more gentle for my skin, and I use this. This is the first thing I use when I get in the shower. This is perfect for taking off your makeup as well. It does a really good job at breaking up mascaras or just really cleaning your face. In the mornings, obviously, I don't wake up with a full face of makeup. I just use this once to take off my nighttime skincare routine that I used the night before. Then when I get out of the shower, I immediately spray my badescu facial rose spray with aloe herbs and rosewater. This stuff is amazing. If you guys haven't used this, I definitely recommend it, especially if you have dry skin or sensitive skin. Even though the Aveeno foaming cleanser doesn't like overly dry out my face, I do feel that it's a tiny bit tight when I walk out of the shower, and this just restores everything and makes everything plump, I guess. It's perfect for before I put on my moisturizer. Then I either use my Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer with SPF 30, or I use my tinted moisturizer by Mercier. When I'm not gonna use makeup like foundation or tinted moisturizer or whatever, for example, if I'm going to the gym, I use this. And it's awesome because it has an SPF of 30. And then if I want like to even out my skin tone, or if I'm gonna go out somewhere during the day, I always use my Mercier Broad Spectrum SPF 20 sunscreen, lightweight, flawless coverage tinted moisturizer, and it doesn't irritate my skin. It kind of plumps it. It doesn't leave it weird looking. I don't know, it's what I'm wearing today, and I can't get enough of this stuff. This is a sample, but I already bought the bigger one. And then if I'm gonna go out at night after I shower, wash my face, which is the same exact routine that I just explained for daytime, the only difference is when I get out of the shower, I use this moisturizer because it doesn't have an SPF. By Ebryolisse, it's amazing for dry skin. This stuff packs moisture like nothing else. It's perfect if you're gonna wear like a really matte foundation and you don't want your skin to look like super dried out and like kind of cakey. Eye cream for during the day, or if I'm gonna go out at night, is always my Bobbi Brown hydrating eye cream. I swear by this stuff, I've gone through endless bottles, and I mean, it doesn't do anything like crazy under my eyes, but I definitely notice a difference when I don't use it than when I do. I do not go without this at all. I use it every single day. Okay, so now going into my nighttime routine, I use the same foaming face wash to take off my makeup, the Aveeno Ultra Calming Foaming Cleanser, and I do use this one twice at night because at night I obviously have to take off my makeup that I wore for that day. So I wash my face once and it gets rid of the majority of my makeup, and then I wash my face one more time to really make sure that I don't have any residue of makeup. Then I get my foreo, which is just this like vibrating cleanser that has like rubber little bristles on top, and I use either my glossy milky jelly cleanser or the badescu enzyme cleansing mask. And I got this one really recently, like a week ago at Urban Outfitters with one of my purchases. It was free and I didn't expect anything of it, but I've fallen in love with it and I had to include it even though I've only had it for like a week because I'm obsessed with it. I've noticed a difference in my skin. It has made my skin a lot more supple and very, very moisturized. I think I like it a little more than the milky jelly cleanser. They feel very similar. If you've ever tried this one, you know, it's like this thick, non-foaming, it doesn't foam at all, but it's like this really thick cream that you just feel like you're nourishing your skin. When you're using it, it just feels amazing on your skin, especially if you have very dry skin. So that's it for when I'm in the shower. When I get out of the shower, the first thing I do is spray my toner, and this is the Boscia Balancing Facial Tonic. And if I could rave about one thing or rant about one thing in this entire video, it would be this. I'm gonna try really hard not to, but just know that this is what calms my texture like nothing else. I get little bumps under the skin on my forehead, and that's like my biggest problem, and I absolutely hate it. But the moment that I use this and I wake up the next day in the morning, my forehead is like a baby's butt. Like, I cannot stress enough how amazing this is for texture. I've gone through a million of these bottles. Try this out if you haven't already. I don't know if they have like little samples of it, but it's so good. You can either spray it on if you're lazy, or you can get a cotton pad and just work it into your skin, and that does a really good job at removing any residue that you may have of makeup or anything that your cleansers didn't take off. Then after that, every other day or every 2 days, or however often my skin needs it, sometimes I only use this like once or twice a week, is the Good Genes treatment by Sunday Riley. This is just like a chemical exfoliant, and it claims to brighten, exfoliate, plump lines, even hyperpigmentation, increase circulation for instant radiance. And I agree with all of that. This stuff is amazing, and this stuff is very expensive. I think this bottle is like $100, and I know that is a lot of money, but it's very concentrated, so you only need a very tiny amount. If I feel like nothing else is working and I'm getting like the little bumps or texture, or my skin looks very dull and I just need to like remove a layer and just renew everything, I use this. Before this, I used the Drunk Elephant glycolic one. I think it's the one that has a hot pink bottle, and that one's really good too, but I just think that this one just does more things for the amount of money you're paying, and the Drunk Elephant one I think is like $5 cheaper. So I mean, if you're gonna pay $100 for something, try to get your money's worth. And honestly, I would not recommend something this expensive if it didn't work for me. But then after I use that, I use my Laneige Water Bank Serum. I got this at Target, and it's really good. If you have dry skin, very moisturizing, and I noticed that my skin looks a lot more plump when I wake up the next day and I wear this. I really love this stuff. As you can see, I'm like down here already. I need to go get another one. Then after that, I use my child, my baby, my favorite thing ever. It's my moisturizer, and it's just 92% aloe vera soothing gel, and I got this on Amazon. It's by Nature Republic, and the reason I got this is because A, it has amazing reviews. A lot of the people that use this had eczema, and it really helped them with their skin. It has really helped me with my skin. It has really brought back a lot of moisture. It plumps my skin. It just really seals in everything that I use, and I can't go without this. And it feels amazing on your skin because it's like cooling. Then my nighttime eye cream is the Kiehls Midnight Recovery eye cream, and this stuff is really good if you have really dark under eye circles. I do see a difference. I feel like it really helps lighten them a little bit, and definitely helps with like any fine lines and just plumping my under eyes. Now moving on to one of my favorite parts of my skincare routine. It's my masks, and I only use my masks once a week depending what my skin needs, sometimes twice. My first and favorite mask ever, and believe me when I tell you that I have tried a truckload of masks, it's the Glamglow Gravitymud Firming Treatment. I just find that this not only firms my skin because it does help with my laugh lines, does everything. Like, I don't know how to explain it. When I take this off, my skin looks amazing. It's even. I don't have like random redness. My whole skin looks even. My texture is like gone. My clogged pores, I get like clogged pores right here or on my nose, like if I had like blackheads or those like sebum gunky things that you get on your nose. I ran out of my first little tub of this, and I didn't have it for a good like 2 months, and my skin was just freaking out. Next is my Banish Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. I've tried their facial tonic. Really good. perfect for what I like my masks or my skincare to do for me. Plumps, evens texture, evens skin tone. It's very gentle, it's all natural, all organic, and it does the job. Next, I have a mud mask, and I use this one whenever I feel like my skin is very clogged or I have like a lot of texture. My skin gets clogged here and obviously here, but this guy is really, really good. It's the Jack Black Deep Dive Glycolic Facial Cleanser. It's a cleanser, but you could use it as a mask. I use it as a mask. This mud mask doesn't irritate my skin. Sometimes mud masks could be a little too harsh for me. When I take it off, my skin is not dehydrated at all, which I really appreciate. So, and it does the job. It definitely helps get rid of like clogged pores and just bring everything to the surface. And another mud mask, which I've talked about in a previous video, is the Odacite Synergy Immediate Skin Perfecting Beauty Mask. And this is just a mud mask, but the difference between this one and the other one is that you can mix this one yourself. So I'm gonna link the video where I talked about this one because I did like a little demo on how you can mix this. It brings a little pot with a brush and you get a little bit of the powder that comes in here. You mix it with a tiny bit of water. This is good if you have sensitive skin because by adding or removing water, you can alter the concentration of the product. Okay, my last two like mask products are for hyperpigmentation, and I use this because when I get certain like pimples, like if I get like a stubborn like pimple, which is usually in this area, and it's those really annoying under the skin pimples that hurt like crazy, and when you finally get rid of them, they leave this dark spot. So I either use the Murad Intensive C Radiance Peel. You can use this mask all over your face, but it's really good for spot treatment as well, like if you want to lighten just one spot. But I've used this all over my face and it's awesome. For example, during the summer when I get sun on my face and my face is like scaly and I just really need to like remove that first layer of skin, I use this one and it does such a good job at brightening my skin and making everything look even. But it also works really well if you have certain spots of hyperpigmentation. And I also use this Murad treatment, which is a rapid age spot and pigment lighting serum. I just put a little bit on a Q-tip and I just put it on whatever spot has hyperpigmentation, and it works really, really well. And then finally I have my exfoliators. I know I talked about a chemical exfoliator, but these are actual like exfoliators. So I really love this one by Fresh. It's the Soy Face Exfoliant, and I do not use it on days that I'm going to put on a mask. So after I wash my face, if I touch it and I feel like I have like blackheads or just very like dry skin, dull skin, I use this in the shower. It's actually a combination of very finely milled cucumber seeds, rosehip seeds, and jojoba beads. And most of the exfoliators like this just irritate my face. It's just way too abrasive for sensitive skin, but this one doesn't irritate my face at all. Finally, I have a body scrub, and this is the St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. And this scrub is actually for your face, and a lot of people use it for the face, but I just think it's way too abrasive for me. This is a very deep exfoliator, and the beads in here are not like really finely milled at all. I use this for my body, and the reason I use this for my body is because it is cheap. If you're 5'8" like myself and you've got a whole lot of body to scrub, you don't want to be spending a lot of money on a body scrub. One day I just decided to use this one, and it works perfectly fine for me. Does the job, gets rid of dead skin, it leaves my skin and my legs super soft, and it just really, really works. And I've never really heard anybody talk about this used on their body, but I just want to let you guys know that I use it and it works really well for me. And that's everything for my skincare routine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.